Network. Welcome. Are you ready? Man. Duel 1. Let's rock. Counter. Duel 1. Let's rock.
剣を今量子流度刻めて量子の収集奇跡を描く宇宙人そこまで
またお相手してる。
Duel 1. Let's rock.
ここでミュージック
剣を量子の収集
リハをはじけたいはじけたい
一気に
はじけたい
埋設完了飛んで
ここでミュージッ
当然を想定にさせ
クどう
埋設完了剣を
残念ほらここでミュージッ
どうぞ刻め
今ははい無理だリハをはいリハは終わり
奇跡を描く宇宙人
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock. Counter.
サザンの剣を奇跡を描く宇宙人音速なる構造を想定にさせるそれじゃ足りない
Slap.
サンプルの解析
Duel 1. Let's rock.
埋設完了体調が悪くなる気がする
ブリッジくらいにはなったわ。
Eno wins.
Amelia Main agrees Capel was kind of like, yeah, Capel deserves to get nerfed, but you need to buff us elsewhere for it.
I also just think Capel needs to be buffed again, because I think they went too far.
Maybe a little bit too far.
Because like it's go play.
And I don't like Capel, but I think they did go too far.
While I thought it was like a bit strong, I didn't really have any bigger issues with it, but it's like we can find the middle ground between it. It's punishable with grab on hit, and it literally just does everything. Like make it stagger so she can get 2k to D or like throw and doesn't get punished on hit. I think that is a decent middle ground.
Yeah, you know Amelia needs a little something if you've got me asking for it. I'm not Amelia hater. I'm not Amelia fan. She's not one of the characters I love. So if I'm defending her, it's like, yeah, she needs some buffs. Help her out a little.
I'm gonna get my wishlist out of the way. I think my wishlist for like the direction is like obviously like rebalance them with the damage numbers. Mostly like Behemoth Typhoons, May 5H, those kind of buttons that now give super strong confirms need a bit more scaling in my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm fine with Gold Boys TODing me, but you shouldn't like be doing it from like a jump in straight Behemoth with 6p.
That's the thing, I think the game did have a really good like damage profile overall in 3.7. I think we'd reached a really good sort of state for that. I think that's probably been something that's been tough for people moving here. Now to 4, it feels like the damage has gone backwards in a lot of ways. Unless you're like...
No, if I agree. For certain characters, yes. But a lot of the low characters felt really bad.
Yeah. Although, it's kind of funny with the low health characters, because it's like... it's the way the burst works. Resource gain. If they sorted that out, I think it would get a lot better.
Well, sort out.
Oh dear, speaking of low health characters, Pile Bunker.
Which got a bit more damage, which I don't think matters in the like. It's literally like a bit less damage than before, I think, overall with the health changes.
If I speak about Slayer.
Yeah, people see the Pile Bunker damage increase and we're like, yeah, Lamau, but it's like realistically it does a bit less damage. Like, for the damage increase of Pile Bunker to equate the health increase, you need to hit, I think, 6 unscaled Pile Bunkers in the game. Which is quite a lot.
We can go further.
Right,
we can go further. Corner to corner.
Oh, this is super.
Not here.
Overall, I think Slayer is in a like way better state. Also, having no super reversal, no in-one reversal at all.
That made me smile when I read it.
My man is spawned when he blocks.
Slayer will have to YRC. That is heartwarming.
The only thing this man has to look forward to on defense is his wife.
Good. That's the way it should be. Go and spend time with your darling wife. Stop beating people up, man. Sharon's waiting. Sharon gonna have to wait quite a while because Slayer does not die too easily to the Amelia offense, but will die to this one. Horizon looking pretty good against Slayer.
Yeah.
That's it. It's a pretty even set overall.
I do like this room. It looks a bit neater than the Eddie room was funny, but I think it ran its course.
Oh, my cat wants to leave the room. Let me go help her out.
It also feeds my brain worms.
Alright, I'm back. The cat is happy now.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Overall, I'm very happy with what the patch is trying to do. Did it achieve it in all aspects? No, not really. But I'd rather have like an ambitious vision than like a boring balance.
I would say for me, I'm mixed. I'm mostly optimistically hopeful because usually all the 0.5s and 0.7 patches do always improve what the big changes started. So things are likely to get better.
And at least it's not season 1 where in season 1, if this was a season 1 patch, you would just have to sit in your soul for 6 months. And the developer would not give you like a single shred of information. Now, and I know a lot of people didn't experience this, but like now, Ken actually goes to Twitter and goes, yeah, we're listening and this is how we think and we're going to see what we can push. In season 1 it was just like, yeah, here's some radio silence while you people beat Happy Chaos.
Beat the bloody septum disc out. Can't grab range. Sets even now, 2-2. Yeah, I saw some season 1 gameplay today because a lot of people have been messing around with that patch selector, and I saw some season 1 matches. Oh dear, the game was really bad. If anybody is saying season 1 was better, like they might need to get their vision checked instead of dice gaze.
It's also made me realize that a lot of people who say this is the worst patch since season 1 haven't actually played season 1.
Yeah.
Which is very funny if you think about it. It's like these people are saying this is better than season 1, and I'm like, bro.
Oh shit! It's like the people who are like, oh well, in Xrd, and it's like, yeah, but you didn't play Xrd.
Yeah, there is that one tweet where it's like, me as an expert in old Guilty Gear, I have 15 hours in plus R and 20 in Xrd. I have
more hours reading Dustloop than I have on the game.
Yeah, it was a sarcastic tweet.
What? How many hours I even have on plus R?
I don't have many. I just did Soul. I played Dizzy on New Year's and I labbed some Soul Sidewinder when I was sick.
The Sidewinder stuff is so fun. Actually, you know what? We were talking about combos and identity. I feel like if Soul had a combo identity, it was his combo structure in Axe and Core more so than any other game.
I think it's so like cool. the funny flame punch with the clean hit.
Yeah.
That really hurts with a lot of hit stun. It's popular in Xrd and Sidewinder in plus R. And it's here they're
Fafnir now.
Yeah, they're kind of trying to give that to Fafnir.
I'm not entirely sold on everything they've done to Soul, but I do like the Fafnir change. Aside from when it gets blocked, it doesn't look like it has any impact whatsoever. That does feel a bit bad. But they could fix that. They could give it some hit stop. Alright.
Talking about people who didn't experience Season 1, we're gonna have Phoebe, who was clipped on Twitter for being exposed to Happy Chaos Season 1.
Oh, I'm gonna have to check that clip out.
I just look at that and go like, yeah, this is the patch you all want to go back to.
Yeah. I think the only one people sometimes argue in good faith to make a case for is probably 2.5. Although, I don't know, like, yeah, there was a lot of good stuff in 2.5, but you kind of did have positive bonus loops and shit. Like, it wasn't very cool.
I don't want to go back. I don't like that patch. I don't want to be gold
burst
by
Wild Assault
moves.
than the gold burst loops.
You know, I'm Wild Assault's biggest enemy, and I would rather have Wild Assault than 2.5.
Yeah.
Maybe not White Wild Assault. That one, I would still like to see go.
We could still remove it. It's only on, what, 3 characters now?
And I mind you, it's not because I think it's the strongest one. I just think Big Body should not have run-up TP.
Yeah. Hey, Jonesy. Here's the Yap Pod.
The Yap Pod, yeah. Look, I don't get to do it on One It, and I don't get to do it on Set and Reset. I get to do it on Saturday and Sunday. I just love yapping. Streaming is so much fun.
It's good fun. It's nice yapping with people and to people about a silly little video game that we like quite a lot. At least most of the time. Phoebe and Scatter. If I don't remember if I've seen these two play each other before. I think they have played each other. Yes, yeah, actually, no. Phoebe has played Scatter before on Slayer, funnily enough. Phoebe back to the May mostly, I think, this patch.
I don't think Phoebe ever left the May.
No, but she did put some serious time onto the Slayer.
Who didn't?
Me? I played Slayer day one. And when we fought in the TO bracket, or first
that
7
one was...
on Sunday. That's it. I haven't played him other than those 2 instances.
I also still haven't played any character that isn't Dizzy.
Slayer did one nice thing for me though. He got me to swap to English because I was like, damn, his English voice is good, funny.
English BAs
Makes me slightly less annoyed about the character, so I was like, alright, I'm swapping to English forever now.
English BA, I think people don't give it enough of a chance to grow to like a lot of them. Like when I switched to English, I was also like, yeah, it's kind of mad, but I like English APK, so this is what I'm going to live with. And as time went on, I'm like, actually, this is pretty good. The voice direction is pretty good in this.
Oh yeah.
Also tomorrow 3v3 drops, and I'm very excited to play that
does
again.
it?
Yeah, the beta is going live tomorrow.
I didn't try it the first time. Maybe I'll try it this time. See, I'm not really interested in it, but I might at least give it a go to have an opinion.
Well, the original test run we had was fun for a bit, but it was also like, okay, yeah, I'm getting downside assisted all the time, and also I can't find matches and there's no player rooms.
Yeah.
So, and this time there is player rooms. So we can actually play with 6 people who have a good connection, which was the biggest issue because we just found people who were lagging.
One day I'll be seeded #1? Hell yeah. That is the attitude for improvement.
Talking about May, talking about changes, May and Giovanna, I also like them a lot more. And you will hear this a lot from me. I like most characters in this patch a lot more, even if they're less valid. May, finally, instead of like just being a Kai Kisuke who shits damage and dolphins, she finally is more of a power archetype where her buttons are a bit slower. She still shits damage, which I think is okay.
Yeah, she kind of has to. She's just a high damage character. Well, Scatter has 100 meter. It's the Giovanna Classic. 100 meter? Yeah, super.
And Giovanna?
Ray gets killing, but Gio got way more interesting.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy they killed Garudok. That thing had to go.
Dude, Scatter's really happy about it too.
Even when the change is so bad, even the Geo mains want it gone, you know you fucked up.
I think Scatter could be a good example for how like a player being like happy about the state of the game in one way can like both improve your mental and then improve your gameplay. Because I forget which one it was, but Scatter won a tournament recently. So that positivity and enjoyment of the character clearly paying off.
Yeah, for me as well. I just see all the Discord. Dizzy Discourse has already started, right? Yeah, some people are already asking for buffs, which I think is crazy for a character that complex in week 1.
Yeah.
Like, she generates a bit of extra... Like, she generates more meter for the opponent because of how the freeze works. And I just look at that, I'm like... If it was, like, 2 years ago on Jacko, I would be livid and be upset all the time. But now I just look at that and I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna do shorter combos. It's like, I've picked my battle. I'm playing this character, and you're not getting me away from this.
Yeah, I think it's a bit early to be asking for buffs. The character doesn't seem bad either. Like, she just seems fine. She's got a functional kit. She's in the game. You can play her. Man, if I see someone putting her in like bottom 3,
I mean, where she is doesn't really matter.
Deeply unserious individuals.
I'm just very happy her kit works.
Oh, I did not text that.
I've played season 1
is
Viking.
functional and not driver-fied badly.
I have played season 1 Testament and Viking and Jacko, and I'm very happy that my buttons that I press actually do something. And all of them do, not just some of them, all of them have a purpose. Also, 6Ps. This is a change that gets so rarely talked about. But we've been asking for 6Ps to have more recovery since season 1. Why are we not celebrating this? We've been waiting for this.
I think it got like buried, didn't it? Because I think some people were happy, but they got occupied by the brainworms of everything else going on. And there's a lot to digest in the patch, so it's easy to forget certain things. Hey, did you guys know that if you taunt your opponent, it gives them meter?
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's a sore place to lose your burst. People gonna be feeling that one.
I'm so happy about the 6p changes. What do you mean you just no longer just get to dash 6p and get away scot-free? What do you mean?
Clipping yourself and then posting the clip in chat? Hell yeah. That we love to see.
Like, that kind of guard crush is fine, right? Because May had to charge 6H fully for that.
That is one of the few places where I would vouch for guard crush. I'm like, yeah, you did hold an incredibly long move. Garuda, I mean, it wasn't interesting, but it made sense. It was a necessary evil. I think Climb said the exact same thing, funnily enough. A necessary evil.
I do kind of hope they return the hit stun at least. Because Garuda impact feeling like it has no impact.
There's no impact.
It's a bit weird.
Oh, like flash. I don't even think that air norm was disjointed either.
No, it's not. It's just May buttons. We're just
May buttons.
Just May buttons.
They make you think they're disjointed. It might be a psyop.
They feel disjointed.
They do. Like, I feel like they're hard coded to win interactions sometimes, you know.
May 5p also. I don't know what's going on with that button still, but like fighting that button feels like what is happening with that 5p.
Oh, Phoebe, yeah, she's going. She's going. She got the momentum. Ooh, that would have been a rough first bait if there was one there. Oh, Scat Pabs, thinking you'd get the meter from the tap dust there.
2D
oh, the cursed anti-air 2D.
Excellent recognition from Scatter, in my opinion. Recognizes that the button anti-air the 6p wouldn't work. So goes for the 2D instead, which low crushes the... not low crushes, low profiles the air button. And then counters.
Oh, and the super did land. I thought Gio was blocking for a second then.
That was too big.
Nah, I'm not good at recognizing Geo animations, to be fair. I'm not gonna lie to you, chat. I still don't know all her normals. I should play against Geo more. Maybe I should play... Oh, I don't want to play as her, though. But, like, I feel like it would help me.
I'm happy. The train of different characters is gone. 6 years of character crisis come to an end.
Busy is here.
It's the finally I understand how the character loyalists feel. I never understood it, even on Jacko, where I was like, I love the character, but like, man.
Oh, and the anchor does kill. I didn't have faith in it, but it does. Phoebe now on set point. Phoebe locked in from playing Season 1 earlier.
I wouldn't say playing, being exposed to. Spider was the one doing the playing.
Yeah. I mean, both a mixture of it being Season 1 HC and it being Tiger Light, yeah. Yeah, I don't think you're really playing against that in that case. And doesn't look like Scat will be playing anymore for now at least either. Phoebe gonna take the set 3-1. Shout outs to everyone's favorite HRT dealer, the GOAT.
I got a Discord DM, and that is a heya, and that is a heya, you're on the block. Probably a bot.
Oh yeah, I had a bot message me the other day.
Alright.
They hit a bit on their eyes. Ooh, I need to open the bracket. I don't have the bracket link.
I should design stream matches for top 8. Oh man, I'm just in a state of like, I'm happy with the Uber game. There's of course stuff I'd like to see changed, but for now I'm just gonna play it as it is, and what changes and what doesn't.
Well, I tell you what, I tell chat, I say it'll get better.
0.5 has always been better.
It will work out.
I'm getting a collection of Kisuke family keychains, and they will be on my keys.
Nice.
I'm very excited for that.
I have a couple gear keychains actually that people bought me. Oh, let's see if I can get it off the screen it's on. I can't get one of them off. I have this Sin one, but it kind of got stuck in the mic, so it's like I don't even think I can get it on stream. Oh, I can just move the camera. I've got this Sin one.
That's cute.
Which my friend Chid's got me from Japan, actually. He was on holiday. And then got this Ram one, which Tiger got me in America. I love the little Ram one too.
I only have the little KB cards. We have one in the 9 Moons giveaway.
Hey.
Who somehow made it past customs. I did not have to pay a bajillion fees for these.
Oh, nice. That's good. Oh, I love the little chibis.
I also have the Digimon Android,
Hey.
which I unpacked completely sleep deprived last Thursday. I could not
Saved
sleep.
it. Day one. Nah.
I've never been this excited for a character. I couldn't sleep. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, we're gonna go back while I fix this code.
Oh, we got Leo, Wirefang, and Sin. Oh no, these are two characters who did get considerably reworked. Leo's neutral now worse, but back turn even more juiced. Kind of similar philosophy for Sin as well. Those follow-ups, yikes, they get a lot of reward. But the resource does take time to get back.
I did fight Leo on Sunday on Bounty Hunters, and run through definitely feels a lot easier to fight, which I think makes sense. I also you will hear this again from me. I like the direction they're taking Leo a lot. Like Leo is just kind of this, and this is a theme that was present all around the game for a long time. Characters that are just kind of good at everything. Like if you ask someone like what is good at Leo, and Leo is like, yeah, his pressure is incredibly belligerent, and his neutral is insane, and his offense is absurd, and his defense is crazy. Now we've like moved back a little, and like his neutral is like okay.
Bloody hell. That damage.
That's
I
fine.
was distracted.
Leo deserves it.
Yeah, Leo does deserve it.
Anyway.
No disrespect to the player as always. Leo always deserves it.
I would say Sin is a power character. His archetype is power, not balance.
He now has the guts and defense to resemble his looks.
And he also now has the resource to manage, and it takes a bit longer to regenerate it. And but therefore, in exchange, if you do get hit by him with full resources, it fucking hurts.
Yeah.
And his Far Flash has more recovery. Actually, so much recovery you can jab it.
Has a lot, yeah. He has some options he can do to call out that if he thinks you're going to jab it, if I recall. But yeah, it's very jabbable. Gets the Kara pick up. Very nice, Revel. Yeah, I think we're just exchanging the DPs here. I think they actually did do that change we just mentioned to all the DP users, really, like make them have distinct strengths and weaknesses. Sol is now just like he has bad neutral. That's his weakness. His neutral is not great. Kai is now more focused on the shock state. Sin is now more focused on the stamina. Leo is focused on back turn. Bridget didn't really change much aside from the roll.
I love that so much.
Ooh, Chip is even more mix focused.
I love that so much. The characters actually do the stuff they're meant to do instead of just being like weird all around.
I'm not going to count Bridget and Asuka in this actually because they're not really all rounders. They just kind of happen to have a DP.
Asuka's identity is also a lot more defined. That's case 3. He now actually spams belt instead of just sitting back and having a constant flow of resources. He actually like has to spend a lot of mana really fast for the mana regen to do its thing. And now the one change I would love to see for Sin is now that stamina is a resource that regenerates a lot more slowly. I would like for E to like not be an RNG buff, but like just to restore one the stamina bits.
Either that or normalize the buffs. Come on, we've been asking for E to do just something. Give us a little something.
I think having it consistently filled with stamina gauge is a lot better than RG attack defense. And because really gives you most of all the time you want attention. And me personally,
like,
I wouldn't want to lose. I wouldn't want to lose a tournament set because the Sin got a bit of attention from a 1 in 5.
I kind of want them to just normalize the food. If it was if I was keeping that direction, I'd want them to just make it so you use all 5 visuals for the food that they made, but the food just gives you a bit of health and a bit of tension, a set amount every time.
I mean, the visuals are cool. They're
Need the other buffs. They're not tangible enough to be useful. Meter for Revel. Is that blocking?
That looked like landing recovery.
I think that was, yeah.
I'm very excited for the next patch. This one already, like, you're finally playing the character. Character's more.
Revel not allowing them to get away with a single one of those. I'd like to point out, yeah, that both a mixture of Revel's skill and also them sorting that back turn out a little bit. Oh, that hit from there? Oh dear. Must have caught the startup of JS or something.
And I think we'll see the identities of characters develop even more as players get used to the new mechanic and the new way to play them.
Also, like, hold out hope, soul mains, you're gonna get a new move. Oh, Revel has 100. No, this will still kill, I think, though, yeah. For a minute I thought, no, do the 100. The 100's really good now, but
did they buff it?
Doesn't need it. Yeah, it has minimum damage required.
Because I remember it being really bad.
Yeah, RTL 100 last patch was actually garbage. It was so bad, you would just RC after RTL for a combo. The only reason you would ever do 100 is if you just felt like it was fun to do it, or if you needed the hard knockdown.
It really is just like AI.
Now it's really good. So imagine you just do it raw, you're gonna get like 200 damage. So it's still like raw, the worst 100 meter super. But if you do it in combos, oh my god, it's ridiculous. You can get like 300 damage, or you can turn a combo. I made a combo which has 2-2Ps as a starter, DP follow up, close slash 2H, wild assault, and then like 9 JPs. You'd think, damn, that's scaled to hell, right? It's only doing like 100 damage. Then you do RTL 100 and it's like 220 damage. Yeah, okay, man, that was off 2P.
Which is shit. It is 100 meter.
Yeah, it's 100 meter. It's just good now.
It has a purpose, which is the important part. Pick up, okay.
Messes up the elk shot. Gonna go back to neutral.
It's also Sin combo structure is now a lot more dependent on the stamina.
Oh yeah, indeed. You even need... He's kind of the same in a different sense. He's always been very good at using the system resources, so you're either going to need to spend some wild assault attention if you haven't got the stamina, or the corner can help you, depending on the hit. The corner can still get you a stamina-less wall break off close slash.
And you're not doing the new combos, instead trying to do the old ones and fumbling them. Leo could have definitely killed there.
Yeah, well. We are week 1, aren't we? Just 7 days of the patch, so there's still going to be a little bit of growing pain for some of the character mains. Some more than others. Oh, I think Revel looking to call... Speaking of call-outs, I was about to say called out the thing, but gets the burst called out.
Uh-oh, meshes up.
Wanted to call out Leo's parry, I think.
One thing I also realized, Leo 2 and for S slides forward so much you can actually grab it if they misplace it. Oh, 5 P P P P P P P.
P jab out. Down for the count. 2-1. Still in Rebel's favor, but Merkel's getting the comeback. This matchup actually looks better for Sin now than it used to. Since Leo's neutral is a little bit weaker. Sin really hates getting around guard point because Elkon didn't go under it. And 2S is a mid. Sin looks quite happy now. I think that beak driver change might be the biggest thing. The fact he can guard crush you and get in if he's willing to spend off of beak driver is kind of insane.
It's cool. It's what it is.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's not cool, but it's pretty nutty.
You mean now I have
speaking
to
of nutty,
about exchanging my resources for good pressure from good buttons? That's crazy.
That pickup with H-Boom was as well too. Like Sid's a higher health character now. You see how much health Rebel lost from that combo? Oh, the shimmy. Rebel gonna hold on to that first. Save it for the next one. Likely dead, but no, not on that hit though.
Answered by Season 4, baby.
That would have killed last patch. Sin would have been long dead.
Batman now
Sin,
being...
if I recall, the second biggest benefactor of the health buffs? Or third? It's around 60 extra effective health.
The first one's Batman at like 90 extra health at still 0 guts. That is absurd. Because that also means it's the most consistent health. It's the most consistent high health character in the game. Instead of like a kind of floppy, slightly below high health character.
Dude, Sin just decides to kill people these days.
As he should. He's a power archetype. He's was raised by Soul.
Did they actually change his title to power? I haven't looked at those.
I'm pretty sure he has been power all along.
No, he was balanced. He was balanced. I looked at it last season. It was only May and Pot, I believe, though. Oh, and Slayer that were power. Lest I forget the Dandy Man.
May Pot.
Sorry, Karen.
Yes, Nago is one shot for some reason.
Yeah. He's not the power type. He is the what? He is more one shot this patch too. They really honed in on that.
He's still labeled as balance, which I don't agree with anymore.
He's kind of in a weird sort of spot though, isn't he? Where he's mostly mid-range power. Oh, the burst bait. The Angela comeback.
I just scroll through the roster, I see DD's image, and I'm like, I get brain rot again. I need to click off. It's actually so fucking bad.
How many weeks is it gonna take?
A lot.
We're gonna have to be in season 5, I think. No, wait, no, you'll get new stuff, then it'll come back. We're gonna need to be in patch 4.9.
I mean, the high will at least last through November, because November I expect a lot of merge to come in.
Not gonna lose any stamina from that rooting. Only losing 1 bar is pretty good here. Sin mains need to consider that as well. This patch, like thinking of roots and optimizations, where it's like, you know what? I might actually just want to save the stamina more than my tension. Oh my god, this stamina is really important now.
It is.
Oh, opted, I think for the shimmy, but the range was a bit off. Merkel reverse the situation. But back throw into the corner. Gets DP. Maybe I should learn to do that. The DP bait there.
The safe jump. The FTC safe jump?
No, that's not the FTC one.
You might want to learn that one too. So.
It hasn't stopped me yet. Maybe it will. I don't know. Grab.
They're on through. Oh, gets the grab.
We're just grabbing each other.
Who do you think you are?
So now you're in the blender. Leo's blender is a new model. New and improved. Jonesy's got to be happy about some of these changes, even if you haven't got HDP back. Revel manages to bring it back, preventing that reverse sweep. Showing us some good new Sin. We've had quite diverse picks in our stream game so far today. We'll have to see it. I wonder who we've got next. That's Zatovan and Joe, and Rezel and Frankie. Oh man. Yeah, we got hella diversity.
Yep.
Some of our usual goats. No surprise at those four getting further up into these streamed rounds. Look how Losers is doing. Oh, Riley has entered. Oh, Eno Mirror. Oh no, Riley and Herba had to fight.
As usual, the seeding just does that. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It always happens. I promise everybody we do not do this intentionally, but it always happens.
No one believes me when I say that either, because like I did the seeding for novice drivers last week, and it put like 3 or 4 of my friends who go to locals up against each other, and I'm like, I did not do this deliberately. I promise.
We do not do this deliberately.
I don't pick the matches. I just do the. I pick the stream games. I don't pick the matches though. I just do the seeding.
I promise. It's like back in the day when Fritmo, now Cosmo, like every time he entered a bracket, he had to fight like 3 or 4 maze in succession. I don't know why it happened every goddamn time. We didn't do it intentional. We didn't even see.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. Duel 1. Let's rock. Are you ready?
Reality slips far away.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Hamburguesa, Torneo.
Hombre, ese cochinillo yo me lo pido.
Y un diamantito.
You can also like, you should focus when you're complaining on core issues your character has. Like Bridget's big issue is that she like has problems fighting the high health characters. And she like has trouble with like roll and stuff and some conversions. I don't enjoy this and like that doesn't work.
Mankind. Duel 1. Let's rock.
In the animes because they got no attention in like a big part of Ref and Sign is like them finally bonding as like father and son and like them being a bit awkward about it, and Strive Kai just like kind of does nothing mostly.
Kai's just sat there doing nothing. Meanwhile, the anime trailer is Sin and Soul again.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
ここで見る
Meaningless, we've already begun.
It fits really well because that is what Kai works for throughout all the stories, right? He always wanted like a place where his wife and kid can live. Really?
We are all one the same. Never
If he lives there, then he's the only human there.
Mankind. Duel 1. Let's rock.
play the same games.
Dorito was closing it out here.
Yeah, that is going to be.
Does so.
I didn't think Soul was Gear by then. It would make more sense if Arya was pregnant while she was turned to Justice. But it's like the Sin versus Kai song is so hype. Yeah, I don't know why I'm talking about Soul and Arya.
We yap as always.
Yap is crazy. Yap's all-time high. I just like this story a lot. So when I get the, because I don't get the opportunity to talk about it much, because who the fuck wants to listen to some idiot talk about some like poorly animated story? And Sign really is poorly animated. I can twist it as much as I want, but the animation really took me out of it sometimes.
All PS2 games and earlier had it a lot. I remember learning a lot about it, funnily enough, in the Ratchet and Clank 3 like developer talk show thing. They had a massive podcast.
Heads or tails, do you even know?
Are you ready?
It doesn't really matter if it's
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts, heaven, or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
if you want to achieve it.
Saul wins. Duel 1. Let's rock.
The time right now.
Duel 2. Let's rock. Slap. Saul wins. Duel 1. Let's rock.
ブラストビームはじけたい
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting... Duel 1. Let's rock. Counter.